Virtuous individual always presents danger to social, religious, and cultural systems that seek to bind humanity with superficial constraints. The individual who knows and follows the Tao is a threat because his way of being is liberated from the shackles of external influence. From the cultural, religious, and social perspective, these individuals are rebels who threaten to disrupt the hypnosis of the status quo. This is why we see the unceremonious killing of such figures who know and follow Tao, such as Jesus of Nazareth, no matter whether you take the story of Jesus to be real or metaphor. True and eternal freedom is loathed by the tyrants of cultural, ideological, theological, social, and religious dogmas, because when we are liberated by the true freedom that we can only find within us, we cease to conform to the machinations of tyranny. Artists, mystics, philosophers, scientists, and the spiritually inclined all exhibit this exalted state through their own creativity and humility, which often exposes the flaws of a system that seeks to dictate to the masses. The rebellion of Lao Tzu's Taoist way has always posed a threat to the established order, especially in China. True Taoism was suppressed in the first decades of the People's Republic of China, with people even persecuted during the Cultural Revolution, though it continued to be practiced in Taiwan. Taoism has often been scorned because the essential Taoist teaching of Wu Wei is about surrendering your life into the comforting arms and the way of the universe rather than conforming to social ethics. The absolute Tao is the prerogative of the original Taoist. But this sincerity is confusing to any established order because the Tao of Lao Tzu is as vast as it is vague, and so it escapes conventional thought and behavior. An authentic Taoist is often thought of as a soothsayer or witch because our world seeks to find definitions for everything. This absurd definition gives the masses some sort of psychological closure, as if they now somehow understood Tao. But what Lao Tzu and other Taoists knew within themselves is beyond intellectual debate or conjecture. This eternal truth, known only by some people, frustrates those who know it not. In the eyes of an established ideology, theology, or organized religion, this experiential truth disrupts the social indoctrination that keeps the masses moving to the beat of someone else's drum. This is one of the main reasons why Lao Tzu's Tao conflicts with Confucius's ideology. Lao Tzu understood that any form of social or cultural hierarchy destroys the awareness of trust in the universe. Confucius could not accept this, because his approach was only for those who governed. He thought if those who govern were liberated and morally noble, society would benefit. In truth, this view is not oriented toward the freedom of the individual, rather it is a clever system devised to manage society without the people of that society questioning their position. Democracy is similar. The ideology of democracy tries to maintain a society's comfort and convenience based on liberal views, so that the bigger questions of life are never asked of those imposing democracy upon the people. The hierarchical systems of governments, banking, corporations, and royalty end up becoming tyrants rather than servants. Yet according to Lao Tzu, if any system is devised to control anything, then we have ceased to follow the way of nature. Then control invariably turns into a selfish and corrupting urge to lord it over others. As John Dolberg Acton, the English Catholic historian, politician, and writer, wrote in 1887, "Power tends to corrupt, and absolute power corrupts absolutely.